What is this lap? It's a 1.8
1.8 mile lap here.
Just for a qualifying lap, where the track itself would be, what is it, 4 miles?
4.1 miles is the full track. You see them coming around here. That's where it narrows down. So we widen the track at the start. So we'll be starting tomorrow 2 wide in that. And then coming through.
This is something new for us qualifying for Y.O.R.R. We started last year with Ultra 4 qualifying, had so much fun with that qualifying. I thought we'd try qualifying for every race this year.
The information's not in here, so I don't know.
So we'll see how this works out here.
Hopefully not. I took over it. No, I know. It should be good for us. Well, that's fine. You didn't
That's the corner, the cutoff. Tomorrow when they're racing, they'll race straight there past that.
Hey,
So
how many non-turbos do we have?
2.
it's coming back by the camping area here now.
The other non-turbos.
You can see camping there. We've had a great turnout.
Probably the biggest turnout we've had in
Probably the
Powell.
biggest turnout we've had in PAL.
We've been racing at this track. I've been here for 28 years, maybe 30 years racing. I don't know when they started it before then. So we've been racing this track for a lot of years, and the track shows it. It is rough.
I think our UTV class, our turbo class, has 24 rigs in it. 1600. We had a couple out, so there's only going to be 2. So Mark and Cheyenne, or Sheridan, sorry, Adams will be doing it. And the only reason they're qualifying is they want to figure out who gets the better lane, which will be the outside lane on this. So
It's coming around to the finish here, right?
it's got a couple more corners.
Corners go, okay.
You can see how rough that is. The bugs definitely show it.
Yeah.
They don't eat the ruts up or anything like everybody else. So
Is this the hairpin corner down here?
this is the hairpin corner. We got some volunteers working that corner down there, just in
Hairpin?
case.
For a long straightaway here. Several hundred yards, I think, is what this straightaway is.
It comes into the tabletops and back down to the finish.
The track goes off to the left there a little bit, and that's the pit area. All right, lap 1.
335.
He had a 335 on that.
Okay, next up should be Sheridan. That's Grizz's daughter here. So, you want to go over there?
This Sheridan
Sponsors?
here. So her number is 1603, Sheridan Adams. Her sponsors are PRP Seats, Grandpa Dean, PRP Seats, Grandpa Dean. See how rough that is. Looks like Dad needs to tune up her suspension a little bit there.
How old is
Looks like
Sheridan?
it is rough. Sheridan is 18 years old.
18 years, and how long she been racing?
She's on 4 years now
Racing in this bug.
in this bug. She's won the championship the last 2 years. So Annalise is usually racing too. That's Aaron. Aaron pretty much runs the whole show here. Everybody knows Aaron. And her daughter, unfortunately, they were loading it up and something happened to the motor and had a big knock as they were trailer. So she's out.
But she's racing better.
She will be racing in the pro truck though.
Right,
She races.
with who?
She's
She's driving
yeah.
the pro truck. Good for her. Okay, around the hairpin corner, coming down the straightaway. Just headed into the to the 3 jumps here out in front. All right. Just 1 second here, and we'll have Sheridan's time.
352.
352.
So a 335 and a 352.
So it looks like Mark took that one. He'll get the preferred lane there. So
Okay. All right, but I think what we're going to have next coming up is the turbo UTVs, unless they changed that up on us here.
Yeah, hold on, I'm trying to fix something on the computer.
okay, we need we're gonna take a break. She's got to do a fix in the computer. Oh, I don't think it's UTV.
Yeah,
No,
That's what
I
you
think
said.
turbo UTV.
Is that what he said?
That's the next, unless he changed it.
Okay.
That's what we had written down. So unless they come out.
Did you get it? It's on TJ to
Okay, Dean, I'm good.
Change batteries.
Yeah, I'm good, sorry.
No, he's back. He got 12 minutes left.
Okay, see what comes out here.
I'm good. I forgot.
Yep. UTV is qualifying next.
Turbos, I believe.
No, this is stock or 1000 production UTV.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Who's starting out?
14.
Are you ready, Aaron?
Yes.
Ryan Leach. Ryan Leach is up right now, taking off. This will be his first time racing. He's actually racing in the youth, so in the
this
youth
is-
class for the
yeah.
UTV.
This
He's
is
out
out
of
of
Great
Great
Falls,
Falls.
Montana. His dad's been racing with us for probably 2 or 3 years now. His cousins, so this is his first time.
That's Dad's riding with him, I'm pretty sure.
And Aaron said his dad is riding with him in the qualifying. So
Running a Polaris Razor.
Polaris Razor, 1000 production.
Now he's running this in the youth class, correct?
Yes.
Ryder Leach.
Oh yeah, Ryder. Sorry, not Ryan. Correction on that.
Probably sponsored by Dad.
I would imagine that's the sponsor on that one. Coming around through the whoops and the banked corners.
Back around to the other set of whoops, past the camping area there. Then he'll head down into the hairpin corner here coming up.
Okay, he's gonna switch here soon. Yeah, Frank has, you can tell he has 6 minutes.
All right, coming down to the hairpin corner. And onto the long straightaway here. That's a tight corner. It doesn't really look like it, you know, from the video here, but it's a tight corner. And a lot of times you'll come in too fast and push off of that corner out into the out in the weeds out there. So Ryder did a good job getting on that corner.
We probably tipped over the years here a handful of vehicles in that corner.
In that corner, yes. Coming over the whoops, the jumps out here in front, finishing up this qualifying lap. Okay, we'll have his time here in just a minute.
3:15.
Ryder got a 3:15 on that lap. Holding on? Okay. So we're gonna take a we're gonna go ahead and take a break here
for just a second. Aaron, stop him. Radio Dad.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, we're back here. I think they'll be starting any minute.
All right, Dean, you're good.
Yeah, we're going to qualify the UTB 1000 series. These are non-turbo machines.
Looked like he had a little bit of a rough start there. I don't know
Yeah.
if he had a transmission issue or what, but that's Randy Tucker in the Wildcat.
Looks like his wife Cassie riding with him.
Yeah.
Co-rider. Now I don't know that they have co-riders during the qualifying.
They are
all of
not
them do.
required to have a passenger during qualifying, just during the race.
Yeah, during the race they have to have a passenger.
His sponsors are Elite Diesel, Montana Tire Distributors. He's out of Malta, Montana.
In a Wildcat, I think it's the only Wildcat racing with us.
No, there's
Do we
a
have
couple more.
Do we have more this year?
So
Well, then another guy in the road had registered the time here yet.
it looks like he's making. You can tell he's a little bit faster. He's making pretty good
Yep.
time here.
He was having a hard time coming up to speed, wasn't he?
I do know he had no transmission. He blew it out last Saturday when I got the phone call, or Sunday. He had a transmission hot shotted to him, and he had to drive and meet it because in Malta you can't get direct shipping. He switched it out, loaded it on the trailer, and headed this way. Didn't even test. The test run was backing it out of the garage and pulling it forward.
I think he literally blew the transmission in half, didn't he?
He split it in half. Was panic calling around on Monday, trying to find a transmission. Was able to get one. So
Yeah, he's got some speed now. He's got it picked up here. It's rough in there too. It doesn't really show how rough it really is in there. He's bouncing around pretty good though.
he's moving pretty good. This is his second year. He started yet last year. He He called me. I've known Randy for several years. He gave me a call and said he picked one up and he wanted to try it. And I warned him ahead of time, once you try it, it's going to get expensive and it's going to get real expensive. And
Yeah,
he has said, you did warn me, so I guess I can't say much. So,
but it's an addiction, though. Racing's an addiction.
he's coming down the straightaway making some pretty good time. So, coming into the tabletops here.
Yeah, he picked it up pretty good. He's making good time.
He ran it in a 250 flat.
You ready for the next one here?
Yeah, I'm ready.
99. Brady. This is Vance Peterson
Out of Gillette.
out of Gillette, Wyoming. He's in a 1000 Polaris.
It's like co-writer Randy Gunter. Again, I don't know that he's in there, but that'll be his co-writer for tomorrow.
And his sponsors, his father and Peterson Chiropractic out of Gillette, Wyoming, which he's going to need that after running this track as rough as it is. It's probably the best sponsor yet. Also, a big thanks to Tractor and Equipment Company. They're the ones that sponsored this live footage and sponsoring it for the whole series. 3 of the races out of the 4. 3 in their territory. They are located Wyoming, Montana, North Dakota. So, big thanks to them. You've seen some of their commercials run. Also, a big thanks to Mike's Off-Road. They sponsored this race. Mike's been sponsoring this race for several years now, and he was one of the original racers down at this track. That's why he sponsors it. He loves this track. Does a great job sponsoring. He's also a racer. He's races in the pro class. Not sure if he's going to make it down to the race tomorrow. They'll switch. Last year, Bree did all the qualifying and started the races. This year, they switched it up, and Jay Lynn will be doing the starting and the qualifying for this year. So it's a sister team. Great people and fun to watch them race and grow with us. Coming through the cut across there into the front section of the track. Big thanks also. None of this would be able without Dallas and Montana Drone Company. Huge thanks to them. They've been with us for 5 years now.
5 years, yeah.
We just started taking photos, doing some drone stuff, and it's grown into live footage. And Dallas and his team do a great job. And
This has been really good for our series and giving people a chance to at least watch and see what we do. And it's really helped us grow this series since they came on board.
looks like she's running pretty good.
Yeah, she got through those corners there pretty good. Headed down in towards the hairpin corner.
She made it through the hairpin and is heading down the straightaway now.
Yeah, she drove through that corner nice.
Another big thanks to some of our contingency sponsors, PRP Rugged Radios,
Coming over the
Trail Ready
tabletops.
Wheels. She's coming over the tabletops there. Looks like she bottomed out pretty darn hard coming over that one. I could see it out the doorway here.
Yeah.
She might need to turn those springs up just a little.
302.
She ran a 302. Up next is Kyle Burkhart in the 2959 car of Kyle Burkhart.
Chase Burkhart.
Chase Burkhart, his boy, is riding passenger with him during the race.
Out of Cody.
Here's some of his sponsors. Don will go through them.
Method
They're
Race
Cody.
Rails. Cody, or Kyle, has done quite a bit of racing with Best in the Desert, I believe, hasn't he?
Yes, and down south in the Worlds.
Yeah.
He's also, came out here and spent his time with his machine helping us widen this track, putting in the news section. We spent a couple days out here with Kyle, giving us a huge help, and a big thank you to him for helping us do some well-needed maintenance on this track. He's the one, this is, you should call this Kyle's Corner right here. He spent half a day on that corner he's going into right there. That was nothing but water and mud. So he dug it out, drained it, came back, filled it in, and got it all shaped up for us so we were able to go through there. The ruts in that were knee deep. A bunch of kids must have came out here and got vehicles stuck and were mud bogging. So some of his sponsors are
Method Race Wheels. ZRP at Zollinger.
Zollinger Racing ZRP.
Looks like
The Summit Brothers Racing.
Montana
SKW.
Masonry.
Montana Masonry. Tensor Tires. He's coming through the woods.
it's a very well built machine.
You can see he's done a lot of shock tuning. You can see how he's eating that up there.
Yeah, he's making really good time.
He's raced this track enough. He's a local down here. Cody's just down the road from Powell, probably 20 minutes or so, 20 miles, 30 miles, something like that. So he's a local down here. He's been racing this track
See how he gets to the
way
hairpin
back
corner.
in the day. So see how he does coming through these
Yeah, he did
tabletops.
pretty good. He pushed out a little bit there, but he stayed on the course. He's turning off, headed right for the tabletops now.
He's making some time there.
Yeah.
237.
Hey, we gotta change the battery in a drum, so hold on. Hi, Erin. We got. They're doing. Oh, sorry. Girl's gotta go. She's gotta go. Thank you.
We're doing a battery swap right now in the drone. We're going to commercial. Elevated Power Sports.
Hey, Brett here from Elevated Power Sports, Billings, Montana. We're down here off of Zoo Drive exit. We are your Can-Am Ski-Doo, Sea-Doo dealer here in Billings, the one and only. We also have Husqvarna motorcycles. If you're interested in power sports, anything, we have anything and everything for everyone. Anywhere from working hard, just a weekend warrior, to just want to get out and have some fun or try something new. We also have tons of accessories to doll them up. Got all your safety equipment, riding gear, and even just some casual wear. We have pretty much everything down here. We are a full service shop. Anything we sell, we can maintain, fix, and get you squared away. Whether it's on the street, on the road, off-road, or on the water, or on the snow, we've got something for you. And make sure you check out our Facebook and Instagram social media pages. We do have a couple demo days coming up. One of them is going to be for the Sea-Doos, and then we'll also have an off-road demo day here to follow. If anybody's looking for anything, come check us out. Probably got something for you. Either that or just come hang out and say hi.
We're back up. We're good to go.
Yeah.
Logan Coons in the 4940 car, Can-Am X3. out of Whitefish.
Whitefish Anchors.
Whitefish Anchors are sponsors.
Four-wheel
Parts, BFG, and B3 Creative.
Now his dad, is that Bill Coons?
His dad is Bill Coons. So you'll see his dad racing later in the 4400 class. So this is the first time Logan's raced with us. So you will see some more us doing more commercials than usual just due to the wind. We're having to change batteries, so instead of you having to listen to me and Don, we're gonna just run commercials. So he's coming through Kyle's corner there where Kyle fixed that. Coming in, this will be the corner coming into the new the front section of the track. He's coming through by the camping area there.
The whoops section.
The whoops and the chicanes here, the corners.
High bank corners.
Hopefully by next year we'll have these all, we're gonna do some work to them.
I like the whoops in there, but they're
We
pretty...
need to really clean up the tops of those.
It's the closest thing we have up here to the desert whoops. Back around through the camping section.
He's headed
down for the hairpin.
It is windy. It's shaking the trailer here pretty good.
All right, come down the straightaway, getting ready to veer off and head over to the tabletop jump.
Here pretty quick, we'll have his time and see how he did.
It's looking pretty fast. .303.
He didn't take over. Kyle's still sitting on the pole position there for the turbo class. Next up is 1275.
Derek Westrom out of Bozeman.
He hasn't raced with us didn't race last year, but he's raced with us.
He's raced with us in the past, didn't race with us last year.
Running a Razor.
He's running a Razor.
Aftermarket Assassins, Method Race Wheels, Rugged Radios are his sponsors.
He's out of Bozeman, Montana.
We have quite a few new racers this year. It's a really good turnout for our PAL track. Probably, like we said, the biggest turnout we've had at this track. How many UTVs have we got racing in the pros?
In the turbo class is
24,
25, I believe it is. Couple people pre-registered. They haven't been here, but they technically don't need to be here till start time tomorrow. Some people are just going to take a back start. You do not.
I have 24 people here. That's what
You do not have to qualify. You just get a rear start if you don't. So you get to decide. I guess this is where you decide how hard you're going to push it and take the chance for the pole position, or if you're going to save the car and not take that chance.
Well, this racetrack is really, really important for qualifying because it's very hard to get around. Short course, 4 miles, very hard to get around the competition to pass them. So they're going to push hard for their first place qualifying position.
You guys aren't seeing it right now because of the wind and the high winds we got. The dust is blowing out of the way, but knowing tomorrow and how our luck usually is, we'll have no wind tomorrow, and that dust will just settle down in here. So front start is going to be key.
It's going to be key in this race.
We'll be starting side by side. With that being said, we'll do 30-second drops. So
Running 2x2.
2x2 every 30 seconds tomorrow, all the way through all the classes.
Okay, headed into the hairpin corner here.
Okay, we'll run them right up there.
Coming down the straightaway.
Coming down the straightaway right now.
Just getting ready to veer off here to the right and head for the tabletops. You should be coming over the tabletops any minute here.
Casey Welty is not qualifying. He lost his transmission in pre-run and he's changing it out because
Okay.
That's a 2:59 he just ran. Derek ran a 2:59.
I think that's fast.
That's not quite taken over Kyle Burkhart. Kyle, remember, had a 2:37.
Who we got coming? Number 32.
Number 32. This is Jim and Tracy's rig. It's Chris Coates is driving it.
And Maverick X3.
Maverick X3.
Sponsored by Jim and Tracy's Alignment, Dirty Diesel, and Napa. And they're out of Billings here.
You'll see them mentioned quite a bit. They are one of our sponsors. So they're a class sponsor.
How many race rigs did he bring?
1, 2,
they only got
3 race rigs.
Typically we'd bring 4.
3 or 5 with Logan.
Oh yeah,
With Logan, that'd be 5, but he's got baseball and traveling, so he's not quite there.
Also, today's the first day Chris ever drove the side by side.
Also, note to this is the first time Chris has ever drove this car. He works at Jim and Tracy's there, and they needed a driver, so he, I guess he raised his hand, or he drove the short stick, however you want to do it, and he's getting a chance to drive it. So his first time in it was when they unloaded it out of the truck, and he's been doing laps trying to figure out the car and see how it feels. For being a first time in the car, it doesn't look like he's doing too bad to me.
He's
What
doing
about
pretty good.
you, Don?
No, he's doing a nice job driving through here.
You guys should probably talk about how we're splitting the class tomorrow.
So we will be splitting this class tomorrow. So how we're going to do that is they'll qualify. Odds will run first. Evens will run second. We'll run 2 separate races. That'll put 12 and 12 in each class, giving people more time to chance and a better race for everybody. With that being said, at the very end, Aaron will combine those 2, how the finishes ended up based on time, because remember, you're not racing each other, you're racing time on these. It's on corrected time is what everybody's racing. So with that being said, that'll be how the race finishes at the end of the day. There's some strategy that goes into racing when you're racing against corrected time.
You remember when we first qualified, the first time we ever qualified, we did a rolling start, and that was crazy.
Oh, first time here that we, yeah. Not for qualifying for the race, we did a rolling start.
They qualified, and then we had a rolling start. Yeah.
It was...
Which would be a non-corrected time.
Yes,
Yeah.
that was a non-corrected race, so...
Yeah, we learned our lesson there. We finally just got back to qualifying because of that. You remember also back then when we qualified those cars, they were 800s and 900s. And they're lucky to break that they didn't break just to get into the race.
We were spending all night doing cars, getting them ready for the next morning after qualifying. A-arms weren't holding up, etc.
Yeah.
Here he is coming over the tabletops. He's taking them pretty nice.
Nice little jump there.
Aaron, what was his time?
302.
He ran a 3:02.
Same as Bree.
Yeah.
A tie.
So he actually
It'll go down to the tenths of seconds
Yep.
on there. We're not
Yep.
getting that from Aaron. So.
Yep. What do we got here?
39. We got number 3951 here.
Chris Corbin Jr.
He's it's a 18 Turbo S
out of Idaho.
out of Idaho.
Corbin Custom Works, Tensor Tires, and Method Race Wheels are his sponsors. He's listed.
This car is well built. I took a look at it. He never raced with us, so I happened to be up there when he came up and for tech inspection. And this is a well built car. It's nice.
How did he hear about us? Did he say?
He didn't, but he's looking forward to the Broadview race. He's doing this to race with us, and then race in the series. Then Broadview race. He's looking for that longer race. That race is it's almost a 200-mile race. So
You know, we call this race the High Desert 100, but it's not really a 100-mile race for these racers. We do this race by laps. And it'd be 12 laps at about roughly 4 miles a lap. It was a name we gave it way back in the day when we ran everybody together.
and the name just kind of stuck.
It
And
just
we
stuck.
never. It's been that for years and years. We've never changed it. So
So the Big Sky 200 is representative of the actual miles we raced in that race. These other ones are just a name that stuck with them.
so
We used to race this race in July and it was hot at
that is true.
What's that?
We used to race this race in July.
That's correct, yeah.
Yeah, this race, we moved it to this May because of the weather. Usually up in Montana, it isn't cooperating for us there. But we used to, way back in the day, race this in July. This race was miserable hot down here.
During their fair time.
During their fair, I mean, you're looking at
Yeah.
90, 100-plus degree days sitting out here. No wind.
Yeah. You know, the race in Sturgis is that way lately now, too, though.
It's on the back bumper.
All right, he's getting ready to head down to the hairpin corner here.
He's coming into the hairpin.
He looks fast. I think he's a pretty fast lap.
It'll be interesting to see if he takes Kyle off the podium there.
Yeah. Made it pretty good through the hairpin corner. And just over the
Just
tabletops
over
right
the
now.
tabletops. He's moving through them pretty good.
Whoa! Nice jump.
Nice jump there.
Yeah. Good run.
241.
He has a 241. Still puts him in second behind Kyle, bumping off Derek Westrom.
64.
What'd you say?
Yes, I'm ready. Go ahead.
We got
Caleb Ruff.
6422 coming off the start in his X3 Can-Am.
C4 Fab.
C4 Fabrication out of Sturgis, South Dakota.
Okay, then just you call me and let me know that I know. Totally works.
I don't know that Caleb has raced with us before.
Yeah, he has. He's raced Sturgis
Okay.
a lot of times.
Okay.
This is a new machine for him, though. He just got this, just built it.
Well, that's probably why. Yeah.
CK or out of C4
C4
Fabrication. He owns that shop there in Sturgis. So, real fun guy to watch race. We're taking a break, right? After this, I think we have to do a. Do we have to do a battery change again, Dallas?
Yes.
Yep. Dallas said we got to do a battery change. He's in the background, just so you guys know. Dallas is the one doing the shot changes for us. We determined after Sturgis last year, I'm no longer allowed to do that. I'm just supposed to announce.
Gotta plug that phone.
He's got the
All right.
low battery warning, so we're hoping we make it through his his pass before we have to land the drone. Do another battery change.
Coming through the whoops here, close to the camping area. I think he's getting through there pretty nice.
Yeah, that machine's handling
It's
really
handling very
nice. Those Can-Ams have done a really good job when they came on the market here, so it'll be pretty interesting to see how we end up here.
Okay, making his way down to the hairpin corner.
After the hairpin here, he'll be on that straightaway.
Got through there pretty nice. Headed down the straightaway, making his way to the tabletops right now. Coming over the first one. Wow, those cars are really jumping nice off that last jump. Those tabletops are nice jumps.
Yes, they're gonna change the battery.
What was his time, Aaron?
247.
He ran at 2:47, so that still puts him in third position. We're going to do a battery change here, so we're just going to do a quick hold. Then we'll release, we'll dump the next car.
Won't fit.
Come back up.
Not yet. There we go.
Okay, drone's back up.
Okay, drone's back up.
Yeah, we're good.
We're live.
Go.
All right.
1520. Spencer Rosner running a Razor. He's out of Idaho as well. He lists ADFM as a sponsor. I'm not certain who that is. Is he a new racer to us too?
New racer to this year, Dust. So.
Is he teamed up with Chris Corbin, or do we know that?
Don't know.
Both teams from Idaho.
Yes, he is. He did travel down with him. I remember talking to him. I talked to Spencer quite a few times while he was setting this car up. Making sure, he just wanted to make sure he was good with the rolls and the tech. So I talked to him quite a few times when he was setting this up. So you guys can hear the wind in the background here. So he's coming around the corners here.
Headed into the camp area, into the rough section.
25 people watching.
Into the whoop section again. These high bank corners. Really testing the suspension on these machines.
You can see all our photographers out there taking pictures. It'll be good for these guys later.
Whoa!
He almost high-sided that and lost it.
Oh!
I can't see anything.
I'm thinking
Oh, he straightened it
he
out.
straightened it out, but that was close.
That was very close.
Very close.
He picked the tires up on the one side there.
I thought he was going to lose it. So
We've had a couple
great
people
job.
roll there.
Good job. Yep.
We've had a couple people roll there. Mainly your daughter. Yeah.
Okay, coming down to the hairpin corner. Yeah, he did a really good job saving that. I can't believe that.
He saved it. That was, I didn't think that one was going to be savable, but
Hopefully he doesn't push out through this corner here. It did a nice job there. Coming down
he's
the back
coming down the
straightaway.
back straightaway.
Headed into the tabletops here.
See how he does. Start coming through here and see what his time is. See, that cost him a little bit of time there.
Whoa!
Swirly.
Yeah.
301.
He has a 301.
301.
Next up is a 007.
Headed into the camp area. Lanny Freeman.
Lanny Freeman.
Razor XP. Edge Electric is his sponsor, and he's out of Gillette.
Her. She. That's Laney.
Laney. Okay.
2021 XP Turbo. You know, we need to give our class sponsors a big shout out while we're here. They're the ones that do the payout at the end of the year. All the money goes to that. So you got Jim and Tracy's Alignment, J&M Tire, Boyd's Garage out of Red Lodge, Inland Truck Parts. So Don works for them there. Are all class sponsors, so all the money on those goes to class. DRW Performance also in that. He does a great job. He's usually most of our racers fuel sponsor too.
Right.
So he gets them their race fuel and all their race parts. So
And then our actual race sponsors, did we mention them too? The CEI Electric sponsoring the Wild West 100. Is Jeremy Throttle Down Customs doing the Big Sky 200. Mike's Off-Road doing this race here. And in Pure Sports Center, Mike Ablott, new guy, sponsor to us, racing with us for a lot of years, but new
sponsor
sponsor
from
to us.
for our Sturgis race in South Dakota. So big thanks to them. Remember, shop the people that support us. Support the people that support our racing and our habits. So,
Well, when we set this racing up, years ago, our idea was to give as much money back to the racers as we could, and it's those sponsors that allow us to do that. Almost a big portion of the entry fees go right back to the racers themselves, and we can do that because of the sponsors.
he's coming through the corner that just about the last guy about lost it in there. So she's coming through there. Sorry, coming up on the last inch. She'll be coming through the 90-degree corner and coming for the tabletops.
Heading down to the hairpin.
Hairpin there.
Getting through the track pretty nice. Nice job on the hairpin. Kind of rode it on the outside all the way around. There's different lines through that hairpin corner. Looks like everybody's riding it out on the outside edge right now. Coming over the tabletops right now. Whoa, rode the front tires a bit there.
She ran a 307. Not bad. That puts her about mid-pack. So we'll see how that works out. We got 116 coming up now. Matthew Stenberg. He's in that Polaris 4-seat Razor.
Matthew hasn't given us much information as far as any sponsors?
He was kind of a late register. He didn't pre-register with us. Showed up and registered today. So
I have not seen this car. Sounds like it's running a little bit rough.
tomorrow should be interesting. Coming to that corner he just went through. That's where that goes from 2 wide down to 1 in that corner. So should be pretty interesting on the start of that one.
He's in here somewhere. Sorry. I didn't give you very good notes, I guess.
Matthew's just making it through the turnoff for the qualifying course.
We got to give a big shout out to Erin for taking care of the timing for us, doing all the registration. She kind of brings this all together. The whole team, all our volunteers that are out there working, Dean, Don, Cody,
Curtis, you,
everybody.
Yeah.
We couldn't do this without any Kels doing registration, the girls doing the gates, our volunteers out there on the track, you know.
Again, the reason with the volunteers, it allows us to give as much payback to the racers as we can. Come down through the camp area. That's a nice shot on the drone there. Shows the whole crowd that we have here. Good, big group of people.
That's pit area there in the background, so really good. Should be roughly over $9,500 worth of payouts at the end of this tomorrow.
That's
so
a nice payout.
That'll be a good day of payouts, good day of racing.
Sounds like that cleaned up a little bit and running a little bit better now.
Yeah, that corner is getting beat out pretty good there.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting once the pro trucks and the Ultra 4s get in there and see how they take these tight corners. So it'll be also real interesting to see the times with them compared to some of these others.
All right, looks like he's just headed down into the hairpin corner. We'll see how he gets through there.
It's coming down the straightaway out of the hairpin right there.
Making the turn to the tabletops.
Usually we have all the what was that?
3:15.
He ran a 3:15.
Respectable time, the way it sounded when
Respectable
he took
time
off.
when it took off. So we have up next is X3 Can-Am
Number
99
Greg Williams.
Greg Williams.
In an X3 out of Cheyenne and has no sponsors listed.
He's to us too.
He is new to us out of Cheyenne, Wyoming.
You know, you guys have done a nice job, Grizz, with those tabletops out there. They were pretty tough there for a while, and we've had a couple of flip overs on those, and they've done a nice job with those.
That was a big thanks to Dalen from Askin Construction. He came out and worked on those tabletops. He did a wonderful job cleaning them up. Also redid the road coming in. That road used to be single lane coming in. Widened that out, and then he widened the track there. So big thanks to Askin Construction and Dalen there for coming out and working on those for us.
Yeah, these cars are getting some nice air over there, and they're riding, landing pretty nice. Especially on that third one. They're really landing nice, getting some big air.
You know, usually we name these tabletops, and we haven't done it this time. Usually because we got the flags out there for everything, but the wind was too bad to put the flags out this morning or this afternoon. So hopefully it dies down enough tomorrow we can have them. That way we can have our Can-Am start finish flags.
I'm sure we'll have an
tabletops.
event. We'll have an event that'll help us name those whoops.
Yeah.
At some point.
Well, you know, it was Brad one year.
Yeah. All right, coming back down through the camping section there. Again, very nice shot of the drone footage there. Getting into the whoops and roof section.
He's got about 2 more corners, and then he's in that hairpin and off for the straightaway. So there you can see those tabletops in the background.
I remember this section here back in the day being so rough it would just shake your innards inside. It's a bit smoother now there, but headed into the hairpin corner.
Don's an old racer from back in the day. He run
Before we had shocks.
before they had shocks, Bronco.
Yeah, we'd run three like gas shocks on each corner, and it beat you up to death. But it was fun. Really, really enjoy this racetrack.
Aaron is not enjoying this win. Here he's coming into the tabletops here. Different view of them.
Very nice view. Yeah,
It's
I
a great
like this
view for this.
Great shot of the drone there. 302?
Ran a 302. Up next is 9511 Carl Oat out of Colorado, Denver. Carl Otto, 9511. He's been racing with us for probably 3 years now. Out of Denver, Colorado. He's building a Jeepster too. So
Oh, is he?
yeah, he's hoping to have that done by Broadview.
Like for like a Jeep Speed type
Jeep
class?
Speed, yeah, class. Yep.
He's
So
gonna race in our pro class.
He's gonna race that. So he'll
Oh, is
be
he? So he's stepping up a bit.
yeah.
Carl's
So
been racing with us for what, 3 years?
3 years now.
He said this morning he kept getting emails saying, your parts were delivered. Your parts were delivered.
You know, like anybody, he was hoping to have it ready for this race, but parts kind of held him up. So,
Yeah, we have that. We're missing a couple of comp mods for this race tomorrow for that very reason. Although we have a nice turnout of comp mods tomorrow.
I think we got
7, 8 trucks.
7,
Yeah.
8 trucks in the
Yeah.
comp mod
Yeah,
class. Pro class, you'll see that. We got some nice vehicles in the pro class. So, it'll be pretty good.
All right, coming down to the camp section here.
This is that the bad corner right there. He took the inside on that. He's the only one that's taken the inside on that one. So,
The bank corners there with the whoops.
oh, sorry, I was off a corner there. I think this is the bad one he's coming into now. It's getting eaten out pretty bad. He picked a good line through it. Coming down the back straight now. Oh, sorry, I'm a little early.
A little bit.
Coming into the hairpin corner. Should be that in just a second. And then down the straight for the tabletops. Hard to believe with all this dust and as dry as that looks out there,
Yep.
that it poured rain yesterday and all the way into the evening last night.
Yeah, it soaked it up pretty good. Okay, coming down to the tabletops. See how he does here. Oh, he caught some really good air there in that first one.
He ran at 241.
Good.
Hey, Dean, we need to switch batteries.
So
Yeah.
we're going to do a battery switch.
Mike down here at Mike's Off-Road, just hanging out with my toys, trying to get ready to go racing. Everybody's battling right now. Time is coming. We only got a couple months left, and race season will start. Come on out to the racetrack. We're family fun out there. You know, that's what we strive for. You know, we need to get more of you people out there camping. Bring the kids. We're giving rides in Old Rusty here. They'll have a great time and bring everybody out for family fun out there. More racetrack, moreraces.com. Should be a great time this year. We kind of changed the schedule up. We've actually got mud drags on Saturday, short course racing on Sunday. So we got a 2-day weekend coming up. You got to get down there, do some camping, hang out, watch some fun racing for the year. We'll do it once a month. Schedule's posted. Go to moreraces.com, check out the schedule, and we'll go out and do some racing. I'm getting closer. We got Rusty back here. We're gonna take him over, have some fun over there with him, get some rides for the kids, just have a good time. Old truck's here. We're still working on her. Get her put back together. Got the Pro truck over in the corner. It is about ready to roll. It is bodied up and ready to race. So we're gonna have a good time this summer, folks. You need to come on out. 8400 Story Road, just south of Zoo Drive, between Billings and Laurel there. We got a great track down on the river. Should be a good time. Saturday, Sunday races. We got camping spots. We got lots of camping. Need to get out there, hang out for the weekend. We got food and drinks out there. We got all the amenities there you need. Another thing, I mean, we got go-karts for intermission races. Great time to watch. These guys have a great time. Got a little circle track out there. They're hauling butt out there, going around in a circle in their go-karts. Really fun to watch. You guys should come out and see that also. Mud drags, go-kart racing, short course Baja racing, anything you could ask for. Racing's there. Right now, our rules, I mean, we're trying to get our stock class back down to stock class. So any of you people interested in coming out and just having a good time, running 200 feet in the mud, great time. Bring your stock rigs out. Got a great stock class going on. So, and you can upgrade from there. So if you're interested in racing, bring your stock trucks out. You'll have a good time with them. All you people out there, we will see you at the racetrack. Get out there, have a good time with us. I know we do. So bring your kids, good times.
Greg Torney. We're back.
All right, we're back. We're back up in the air. You can see that we got number 428 and Greg Torney lined up right now in his X3 Can-Am.
Sponsors Sedona Tire and Wheel. His sponsors are Sedona Tire and Wheel, Warren Winch, PRP, and Rugged Radios out of Colorado.
They've raced for us. They used to race two separate side-by-sides. Now they're racing one side-by-side and then a 4400 car. So
Greg and it looks like Ben Torney. Listed as the co-driver in this car.
I think he, hard to tell from here and being so far away, but he's making some good time through that section, Don. I mean, he's moving through there.
Yeah, he is. Coming up on the turnoff of the qualifying corner here.
Moving pretty good. He should be coming into the the camping there, racing in front of the camping section. It's usually a pretty good time. Once the wind dies down, it'll be kind of nice. Got a big fire pit there, and sit around a fire pit, listen to some music, and just hang out after the race that's tomorrow. It's usually a great time. Good way to start off the race season this year.
Whoa, boy, getting rough down in there. Took a hard hit.
Move along. Are you running out of batteries?
It's coming through there fast.
We're starting to charge.
Oh, okay.
It's moving pretty good coming through there.
Whoa, pushed up pretty high on the hill there. On that high bank turn. Headed down into the hairpin corner. This might be fast time. He's doing a good job. Pushed out quite a bit there on that hairpin, but he stayed on the track. Headed for the tabletops. Let's see how he does on these jumps here. He's taking him pretty good air. Should be a good time.
238.
239. So Greg Torney with a 239. That puts him in second place. Still nobody's bumped Kyle off the qualifying spot there. Mike Slauson just went off the line in the 307 car. RZR. Mike Slauson's been racing with us for years. He's out of Belgrade. He's raced King of the Hammers several times with his brother. So Slauson name, all those of you guys know that name. So this is Mike. So it'll be pretty interesting. He is fast. He knows how to pick a good line through here. So it'll be pretty interesting to see how Kyle's time holds up. How Kyle's time holds up against Mike here.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
Looks like he's moving pretty good through there.
Yeah, made it through the corner of the qualifying corner there, back onto the main racetrack.
Little delay there.
Come down through the camping section here and into those rough corners. Did a nice job through that corner there. So he does to these whoops. Cut him to the inside a bit. He's the first one to do that, so got through there really good.
Just went by the camping and we can see this corner pretty good, so he'll be coming into that
He pushed up a bit there on that high bank there, but rolled through it pretty fast.
coming into the hairpin here.
Got a good time going. So that makes it through the hairpin here. Rode him on the outside again.
He's coming into the tabletops. We'll see how he does through here and get his finishing time. This is going to be interesting. I can guarantee it's going to be a fast time. See how Kyle's time holds up here.
Whoa! He took a pretty good jump on that first. Rode those front tires down.
236.
236.
Yep,
He just bumped Kyle off the podium. So we got a new pole position here. That's Mike Slauson with a 236. So Kyle's time at 237 didn't quite hold up. Next up we have here a 1336 car of
Lucas. Is it Chalkcraft?
Yep.
Running a Can-Am. He's out of Washington, and PCI Radios looks like is his sponsor. Oh yeah, he does have
Green City.
Green City Heating, Air Conditioning,
Blaze Racing Services, Shock Therapy.
Oh my gosh, you do.
Kenda Tires, KMC Wheels, Wayland Speed, PCI Radios.
You sound like parrots.
We got Aaron chirping at us in the background here. On another note too, guys, we got 4 races this season. Like Don was saying, Throttle Down Custom Big Sky 200, June 17th, 18th. Pierce Sports Center Buffalo Chip 100, July 22nd and 23rd. CEI Electric Contractors Wild West 100 in Columbus, Montana, September 16th and 18th. So, looking forward to a great season this year. So, it's again our Class Series sponsors: DRW, J&M Tire, Inland Truck Parts, Jim and Tracy's Alignment, and Boyd's Garage. Copyright does all our printing for us, so great job by Copyright. Montana Drone. Metalworks does all our trophies. You know Montana Drone? You guys know who they are. They're out there flying for us right now. Doing a great job.
Very nice.
He's coming through the last pit area, or the camping corner.
Making his way for the hairpin corner. You got around that hairpin pretty good. Headed down the straightaway.
Should be coming in tabletops. We'll get to see him out our door here. We're kind of sitting in a trailer setup, but kind of keep us out of the wind. Came through that nice.
Yep. The car handles really nice. It's a good time.
241.
241.
241.
So
Three of them with 241.
that's 3 of them with the 241. What's the order, Aaron?
Of everybody?
Yeah.
Mike Slauson, Kyle Burkhart, Greg
247.
Courtney, Carl Otto, Lucas Shellcraft, Chris Corbin Jr., Caleb Rubb, Derek Westrom, Spencer Rosner, Chris Coates,
Chad Williams, or
Chad Mathis.
Chad Mathis up right now.
Razor Turbo S. Mac Construction is his sponsor, and he's out of Belgrade.
Top 5.
Mike, Kyle, Greg, Carl, Chris Corbin,
Top 5 right now. It sits as
Lucas Shellcraft,
Mike Slauson,
Kyle,
Kyle Burkhart,
Greg Courtney,
Greg Torney,
Carl Otto,
Carl Otto,
Lucas Shellcraft.
and Lucas Shellcraft.
Chad Mathis. All right, Chad's just coming down through the camping area right now.
Hey, Dean, you want a copy?
Yeah.
Making it through
We gotta
the
switch batteries after this guy finishes.
the corners here.
Into the whip section, whip corners. Stayed up pretty high on those. Pretty rough right there.
These things make it look pretty nice, and it's not that smooth. I went out there. I've been out there a couple times, so been out there running around in the Defender, and
Yeah, Mike took a bit of an inside line on those and seemed a bit smoother. And I think he made some pretty good time in there.
we're gonna do a battery swap after Chad gets done here.
Chad's coming down to the hairpin corner right now.
Right after we get his time, we're gonna do a battery swap. We'll be doing the Metalworks commercial. Great sponsor, right? They build all our trophies. It's 3 years in a row now. They've done all our trophies, 100% donated, their time and material and everything. So great sponsor, great guys. Any of your Fabby needs, just let them know.
Whoa, he took a hard hit on the nose, didn't he?
234.
He just ran a 234. Where does that put him, Aaron?
That's first.
Have a list.
That
First.
puts him in first. That's a nice run.
I'm Kyle with Metalworks Incorporated, proud sponsor of the Wild West Off-Road Series. Let's take a behind-the-scenes look at our shop. So here at Metalworks, we incorporate automation, design, and fabrication all under one roof. We'll start today here with the CNC room. We'll start with our lathe here. This is a regular 2-axis lathe. We do lots of petroleum product, leak sealing, injection valves out of here. And this is our kind of our base model. It's a Haas machine powered by Mastercam. Next, we'll go over to our 4-axis mill. This is a Haas VF4. This is by far our most versatile machine in the shop. Also designed with Mastercam. Right now we're working on crimp blocks that we use to crush pipe out in the field to do line stops. We also do cap nuts for injection services. We range from residential all the way to industrial services. Our table is about 40 inches long, 20 inches wide. So this has a lot of capabilities, just 3-axis, and we've also added the 4th axis on it. This is our newest addition. This is a Mazak QT200. We just got it placed a few months ago. It's a dual spindle lathe, live tooling, Y-axis. We do a lot of more injection ports and stuff like that, turn parts. This one is new, it's the 2020. This will broaden our range of people we can reach as far as parts we can do. It'll really take us to the next level of automation compared to other shops that we compete against. We've sold all the way from Maine down to Texas, Florida, New Hampshire, so we get a wide array of customers throughout the whole US. Over here, this is our fabrication shop. We have a CNC plasma table, capability of about 1 inch cutting thickness. We're gonna be putting a oxy-fuel system on it as well to get up in a thicker material. This is what we use to cut the trophies. Any custom work, we can do railings, signs, anything and everything. Got a wide range over here. We got pretty good capabilities. For signs, we need black and white, even like a JPEG is probably the easiest one. DXF, that's more specialty. But yeah, we look for black and white photos as far as the easiest way to do the signs. But we can also do custom work. You come in with a napkin drawing, we'd be more than willing to help you out, design it up upstairs, do the proofing process, go back and forth, and then yeah, we'll get you taken care of that way too. Here in the fabrication side, we can do industrial finishes, but we can also do the rustic, you know, whatever you're looking for really. If you can dream it, we can really come up with any solution for you and get you taken care of. Thanks for coming out. Good luck to all the racers this weekend. And if you got any fabrication or machining needs, make sure to give Metalworks a call. Billings, Montana, American made.
Okay, Dave.
Okay.
We are back live here with number 11, Dan Dirkston, in the Yamaha YXZ.
Out of Hobson, Montana. One of the few that actually are shifting gears.
This car's new to him this year. He just got it. I had to do a bunch of work to it. Did some work to it. Got it ready to fit him, and etc. Good car. Will be interesting to see. I think this is the first time. No, last year we had a Yamaha race with us, but not very often do we have a Yamaha race in our series. So this will be pretty interesting to see how he does. Like I said, first time in this car for him. Those whoops where he is right there, they don't look like it here, but they're big whoops. A little better than they wish. We had to rob some dirt to fill in that mud hole there, but yeah, still pretty rough.
All right, making his way through the corner on the qualifying corner there, back onto the main racetrack. And on his way back into the camping area section. And into probably the roughest section of the racetrack. High bank corners and whoops. See how he gets through here. He rode them up high as well. Just about everybody's taking them high through the banks.
It's coming into last camping corner. heading for the hairpin corner here coming up. Looked like he's doing pretty good for first time in that car.
Yep.
Pretty interesting.
Headed into the hairpin corner right now. See how he gets through there. I think everybody's doing a pretty nice job getting through that hairpin. No real problems today. Coming down the back straightaway and turning off here and just headed for the tabletop jumps right now. You get a lot of air through there, staying on the ground. 308.
Ran a 308.
This is Kale.
Got 408 Kale up on the line.
Kale Baldick.
Christian
Moe's riding as a co-rider.
17 Razor out of Lewistown.
Actually, his future wife is riding with him because Christian's racing Dan.
So we were incorrect there on his passenger. His passenger is actually his Alexis, his future wife, maybe.
You know the interesting thing about that is we actually changed our race date so that we could accommodate their wedding.
They asked us our race dates so they could move their wedding around our race. So we didn't change our date. That's been our date, but they called to make sure so that they could race and still have their wedding, and we could all make it to the wedding.
Oh, okay.
So
because she said that they couldn't get married at the race in Columbus.
yeah, she didn't want them getting married at the race, so we suggested it, thought it'd be a good time, but it's not what she was looking for, I guess. So Don, would you
oh, he pushed out there pretty hard on that corner.
How would that work for you and Anita racing together? How would that work?
Probably okay. As long as I get to drive. She doesn't tell me what to do. We'd be all right. How about you?
Not sure. I'm not sure how Aaron would do riding with me if I was driving racing. So
I would race with you if you had hand controls, but I would not race with you if you had to use your feet.
That's good. That's good.
I've gone downhill in the Jeep with you when you can't find the brake, and it is not okay.
Coming through the whoops, he's hitting them nice. The car's handling those pretty good.
Very nice. Yep.
They're starting to skip off the top of those. I think they're the timing's getting pretty good on those whoops there. What's this? His third season racing with us, or is it second?
I know it's at least 3.
I think it's 3. He didn't have too good of luck here last year. Last year, he one of the uphill sections in the back, he tipped the car over and didn't broke a spindle or something like that, or a ball joint.
A wheel end, yeah. Coming down the straightaway, the back straightaway.
I think he's coming for redemption this year. He wants to finish it.
And coming into the first tabletop jump right now. And he got some good air. That car's handling really nice through the jumps.
Oh, he just lost it. About lost it.
He did a really nice job saving that. He powered on, he hit the gas just in time to keep that car from rolling over. He did a really good job driving that car.
240.
Did a 240.
Yeah, that's good. He has to show some experience driving there. Who's this car? Lori Schaefer?
No. Who was that, Aaron?
That's Cody Schaefer. Sorry. Oh, so your sheets are messed up because they. Let me fix it. So the car he was supposed to drive broke. So he's racing a different car, and then his brother's racing a different car. Here, let me fix for you the car numbers. Okay.
You guys talk for a minute. I gotta pee.
So he's actually racing.
We had a little prep issue there. Aaron's fixing it for us right now.
they were going to bring 3 cars and one of them broke. So then the numbers. So he's racing. Cody's racing S924, and then
Okay.
Barry's racing 724.
And is it 724 out there right now?
No, it's.
Okay, Cody Schaefer. Okay.
Yes.
Cody
Sorry.
Schaefer on the track right now.
I forgot to tell you guys that.
They changed the car assignments here a little bit, so we've got Cody out there now at an X3. KWI Clutching, WPS, and Rev Designs are his sponsors. He's making some pretty good time, it looks like here. Coming down through the camping section right now and through the rough whoops.
So then, Don, there's not a UTV Turbo Sportsman racing now.
Okay.
Just it, like, it got all screwed up, sorry.
Okay. Getting pretty rough in there. Those whoops are starting to really dig out. He pushed hard, pretty hard through there. Back to that last turn in the camping section.
Next time we change the battery, I have to.
Making his way down to the hairpin corner here at the end. Made his way there to the hairpin pretty nicely. Down the back stretch. And coming into the first tabletop jump right now. See what he does here. Car's handling really nice with the jumps. Big air on that last jump. Looks like a nice run. 238. Can I have my pen back? Take my pen.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, sorry.
What's that?
I don't know. I can't see anything with dust. And I don't have them in. So I think that's Barry. Barry Schaefer.
She's full.
We believe that's Barry Schaefer on this run here. They got out before we got the number.
724.
I think it's car number 724.
I can't see when they pass me because the dust is super bad.
So what's up? With Erin in the dust here, she's not. She has to just go off the timing. She can't see much where she's sitting compared to us. So I had to step out there, Don. But what was that? What did he run for time on that last car?
238.
Nice.
Yep.
I was standing out there when he came over that last jump.
Yeah, he got some big air,
Got
didn't he?
some big air.
Big air. That was a nice.
That was
jump.
awesome.
Yeah, that car handled those jumps very nice. All right, coming down through the back into the camping section here. First corner into the camping section. Wind's picking up pretty good, so the drones are fighting a little bit here. All right, making his way through the corner, the big bank corners here with the whoops in them.
Looks like we got about 5 UTVs left to qualify. Then we'll move into the trucks.
So Kaden just pulled in.
Last corner coming out of the camping section. Kind of through the chicane there. I guess we'll call that the chicane from now on, huh, Chris?
Yeah, I think we should. Coming into out of the chicane into the hairpin.
Made it through the hairpin pretty good and coming down through the back stretch. Veers off to the right here a bit and headed over for the first tabletop jump.
These tabletops, they've been coming off them kind of cricket. This nice move on this one.
244.
With a 244.
I'm gonna stretch this and try to get one more.
Okay, we got another one pulling up. We're gonna stretch this battery. We're gonna see if we can do her.
Oh, wait.
We got in the 08 car, we got John Leach in the X3.
Remember, he had Ryder Leach earlier.
That was his son, so.
They're out of Great Falls. John Leach has been racing with us for the last few years.
Yes. Yes, definitely. Usually have Paul Leach and them racing also at the same time, so. He's coming across that back straightaway right now.
A little different view.
Good view here, coming up through their top here. He'll be coming into the qualifying cut across here in just a second, heading over towards the front half in the camping area. Heading towards the camping area here now. We're going to take a break after this. We're going to have to do a commercial break and a battery change, or at least a little break and a battery change.
Into the camping section here. Big bank corners
The big
with
bank
the big
corners.
whoops in them.
Also, a big thanks, didn't mention this earlier, but this property we run on here is owned by Pal Valley 4x4 out of Pal here. And Matt Norby and his crew there at the 4-wheel drive club did a great job helping us this year get ready for the race. And they do a great job with this property.
All right, making his way into what we now call the chicane. The chicane right before the hairpin
Hairpin.
corner.
I'm kidding.
Must be keeping the drone a bit closer in case it runs out.
That way he can maybe catch her when he has to land it. So. He's coming over the tabletops now. Coming through the tabletop section.
He kept it down pretty good. Not a lot of big air.
242.
Ran at 242. We're going to take a commercial break and do a battery change. We'll be right back.
One or the other.
What do we have coming out there now?
At the trailer, honey, I didn't bring it to us.
AA. Who's
Yeah, but
up now?
she would rather go under pressure.
I don't know.
I usually go under pressure.
I don't know.
All right, we're back live. Are we back live?
Yeah, not the drum. You're right here. That's a shorter commercial.
Still waiting on the drone battery. That was Tractor and Equipment. They are our sponsor for all the live footage this season. We got the drone back up in the air. We got Dean Adams out there. Dean's kind of in charge of lining everybody up and doing the start finish for us. So
Matt, can you get that
All
number?
right, we're good, Cody. Say
9:30?
whenever you want.
Yes, 9:30.
we got
Nate Thompson.
the number 930 car of Nate Thompson in a Pro XP.
It's a new machine for him.
Brand new machine for him this year.
Dakota alignment and frame, Method race wheels, Tensor tires, and HCR Racing out of South Dakota. Looks fast.
Nate's raced with us all last year. He had an older machine last year. This one's new, and he did a great job racing last year with us. Had some podium finishes, I believe, and
Yeah, he looks upset a bit fast here.
so he's got. I think he told me when he pulled up when we were doing tech, like 11 miles on this car.
Oh, really?
So perfect time to race him. They're under warranty.
All right, comes to the corner of the qualifying loop, back onto the main racetrack, and headed back towards the camping area.
I know it doesn't look like that in this picture, but those areas off the side of the track that he's going by right there, you get off the track there, that's all swampy, that's all cattails. So
Yeah.
it's first indicator that you do not want to get off the track there.
All right, through the high bank corners and the big whoops up in front of the camping area. See how he gets through here.
Looking good so
Yeah,
far.
came in low and it looks like he went out high. I don't remember. All right, headed to the chicane before the hairpin corner.
Who's on pole here?
Chad Mathis.
So we're going to see if he bumps Chad Mathis off the pole position here, see how he finishes.
Got through the hairpin pretty nice and coming down through the back stretch right now.
It's sounding good from where
Yep.
I'm sitting right here.
Yep, looks good. Veering off to the right here and on the first tabletop jump. That's a pretty good air.
Came off a little there on the tabletop, but was able to pull it off. What did he run there?
237.
Ran at 237.
What was he? What number was he?
So this is Casey.
What number was he?
930.
Casey Sepka.
In the 05 car, 19 Razor Turbo S, Liberty Tax.
Out of Gillette. Did you say a 237 on
Yes.
Nate?
So where does that put him, Aaron?
So it puts Nate in.
We're not gonna make the controller batteries.
Okay, so he's 237, 279. Kyle's 237, 782. So it's Chad, Slauson, Nathan, Kyle, Cody Schaefer.
So it's Chad, Mike Slauson, Nate, and Kyle is how it's rounding out right now for the top four.
Casey's coming through the qualifying loop, back onto the main racetrack now, and headed back towards the camping section.
Coming around through that swampy cattail area. Coming in the front of the camping. Through the high bank.
Rough corners.
Seems that the wind's picked up there a little bit outside.
Oh, you think?
Yeah, Casey stayed on the high side too of the high bank corners. I think Mike Slauson's the only one we saw that cut the inside and the lower side of those high bank corners. Seems a bit smoother down in there.
Seems good. He's sitting in second spot on
Yeah.
the start there. So
Bow Valley 4-wheel club.
Into the chicane section.
Sorry.
Hey, how's it going? Good. How was you? Yeah, this has been a while.
Okay, headed into the hairpin corner.
Oh, we've been doing these for 10 years now. Yeah, the Y.O.R.R racing been kind of running the show for the last year.
Down the back stretch. And into the first tabletop jump. He's keeping her down on the ground. Aired it out a bit on that last jump.
Ran at 243.
So now this is going to be the unlimited class.
So now we're moving into the unlimited class. We got Cody Williams, number 2 car. In the unlimited class. Cody Williams in that Pro R.
Power, or Peak Power Sports. Peak Power Sports, George's Shop and Bar. George being his dad.
George being his dad.
I was going to rock crawler or something to the side over here. I mean, it doesn't go fast. It goes really slow, really good.
Talk a little bit about this car, Mike.
So this is the new Pro R from Polaris. So that's why he's in the unlimited class. He bumped up into there with that car. This is the one that just in the Silver State 300. Was it last weekend, Don, or weekend before? Placed second overall
In one of these cars.
In one of these cars. So
how many horsepower are these stock?
I can't remember quite what they are stock. I think they're 2 something stock. Trying to pull up the specs now. But he just got this car. It's going to be curious to see how fast he is and how he competes against everybody else. So
Cody's a good driver too. He's pretty fast.
Super good driver. He's won the series with us several times. So
all right, coming to the high bank corners in front of the camp section. Stayed up high on those bank corners. See how it comes into this one.
225 horsepower on this Pro S. So
yeah, Cody stayed high too, and into the big whoops there.
So it'll be curious to see how he does. Running the red, white, and blue color scheme this year, which is new for him. He usually runs a black car. He's moving.
He's moving. Coming through the chicane section now, before the hairpin.
Coming down into the hairpin now. Should be coming through that, and there he is, coming through the hairpin.
So he makes it through there. Made it through there pretty good. Coming down the back stretch.
See how this handles the whoops. Or the tabletops, I mean. Nice and smooth landing. He aired that out.
He on that last one. Everybody's airing out that last tabletop.
229.
Fastest lap with the 229 there.
Hey, so this is Austin. He destroyed the RS1, so he put window nuts in his dad's machine, and he's just gonna race it, so it doesn't have numbers. He can't.
So this is Austin Boyd. Pre-run today. Austin was running his RS1, which he's raced with us several years and does a great job. He wrecked it, broke the ball joints, ripped the whole A-arms off. Pretty bad breakage during pre-run. So his dad's car was set up, and his dad usually just uses that car to go work the track. He must have convinced Dad to let him race it, so got it all teched and legal ready, and Dad's letting him run it. So
wait, he broke that at 25 miles an hour?
Yeah.
Yeah. During pre-run at 25, he broke it. So
okay.
And then Casey Welty's in this class too, but he blew a transmission, so he's replacing it right now, so he can race tomorrow.
So, and then our other guy in this class would be Casey Welty, and he blew a transmission during pre-run, and he is changing the transmission out right now. And as soon as he gets, so he can race tomorrow, so he's just going to start in the back of the group.
Casey has quite a list of sponsors here. Looks like Aaron Hughes, looks like. Double X. Go Fast, Don't Die. That's probably a good sponsor. Sheridan Liquor. Kirby Saloon. Hub Insurance. Letterbuck Car Wash.
Elite Auto Body.
Elite Auto Body.
So he'll be out there tomorrow. He's, like I said, he's changing a transmission, but
Casey's another good driver.
He won the non-pilot class.
he
Yeah, he's
won
won-
the production class last year on that. So we got Austin coming through the last corner, coming into the chicane. Like we said, he wrecked his car during pre-run today, and so he's taking Dad's 4-seater. So see, he looks like this kid can drive.
He can drive.
He raced last year in Sturgis for us, and then he turned and raced the Ultra 4, and I think he finished 10th or top 10. How did he do, Aaron?
He did really good, but I think he finished like 5th or something.
Like 5th in the Ultra 4 race at Sturgis last year. So good kid, heck of a driver.
He's also like 15 or something.
I think he's 15, Aaron said, somewhere around in there.
Coming
So,
over the first tabletop.
coming over the tabletops. We'll see how he does in the 4-seater.
He's keeping it on the ground.
What was?
Got some big air in that last jump.
Pretty sure that's not a 4-seater.
Yeah, it is.
That seemed to be.
What was his time, Aaron?
236, but it literally is not a 4-seater.
Oh, 236. Sorry, that is not a 2. That is a 2-seater.
So we got Scotty Stevens coming
We got
up.
Scotty now. He's in the comp class. Scotty Stevens in the 509 in our comp class.
590. Mike's Off-Road, Montana Doorways Plus. And Scotty is out of Washington.
And this is a Baja Bug. That's why he's in the comp class. That's not a normal 1600 class
Yeah.
Bug. He's running a
Yeah, it didn't sound like
inline 4 motor in it.
It didn't sound like an air-cooled.
It's not an air-cooled engine. So custom done unit here. So
He's actually in the process of building a thing.
yes,
VW thing that he's going to rob these parts off into this season, put them on his new car, and come racing that car.
So
A VW thing.
it's coming across. Scotty's been racing with us for it's got to be 6-7 years now.
Yeah.
Raced in the 1600 class to start, and it's kind of just developed from there.
Yeah, this bug has kind of evolved over the years. Come through the qualifying loop right now and headed back towards the camping section.
We have to switch controllers. We gotta try to which one's up to that phone.
Also, Randy Wright broke. You guys know that, right?
Huh?
Randy Wright broke. He's not racing.
No.
All right, down to the camping section, into the big high bank corners with the whoops in them. See how he gets through here.
So we're running the comp class, and from comp we'll just go into comp stock. We'll run, and then after them we'll run our pros.
Kicked up pretty good in the back there.
Wind's picking up real good again. Just when we think we're gonna get a break, it picks right back up.
Scotty's doing a nice job driving through here. Pushed up a bit high there in that corner. He's had some tough luck with this car last few races, so it's good to see him come out here and race. Small little gremlins in this car. Drive all the way over here from Washington and can't make it run. So I'm glad to see him doing a nice run here today.
Did real good at Columbus last race of the year. He finally got those little gremlins worked out, but
Headed down to the hairpin corner right now. Got through there pretty nice. Down the back stretch. Veers off to the right here just a little bit and headed for the first tabletop jump. Rolled over pretty nicely, didn't grab any air. Nice little run for Scotty.
311.
311. This looks like Charlie Shaw, am I correct?
It is.
Charlie's a longtime racer with us. Glad to see him back again. He raced an old Blazer. Him and I raced together. Him and I raced together a lot back in the day on this track. Him and his old Blazer and me and my old Bronco. Charlie might know this track better than just about anybody except for the new section. He's the one that started with Grizz and I early on in getting this series started. Took a little hiatus there and did some short course racing, and back to this off-road long course racing with us. Glad he's back. Charlie was one that helped tech today as well. I thank Charlie for that.
He'll make pretty good time here. Like Don said, he probably knows this track better than anybody else. Been racing it a long time.
Making his way back to the camping section here. Be interesting to see what line Charlie takes here.
Okay.
He knows where it's rough and where it's smooth.
Hey, Dean, you got a copy?
We'll switch after them.
Hey,
Now he stayed down tight on this corner here. Didn't go up into the high bank. See if he does the same here. No, he stayed up high as well. Really deep whoops in there. This truck is really set up for a more short course racing. He's doing a pretty nice job here. Stayed down off that high bank, through the chicane. Headed down to the hairpin corner here. See if he hangs it out around this corner. Yeah, he hung her out pretty good around that corner. He made her pretty good. Headed down the back straight.
He'll be coming into the tabletops.
I expect he'll probably not get too much air here.
No, I think he'll take her kind of easy.
Yep.
Ran a 316.
316 for Charlie.
We're doing a drone change, battery change again, and then we'll get on to the rest of the comp class and stock.
Hey, Brett here from Elevated Power Sports, Billings, Montana. You know, we're down here off of Zoo Drive exit. We are your Can-Am Ski-Doo, Sea-Doo dealer here in Billings, the one and only. We also have Husqvarna motorcycles. If you're interested in power sports, anything, I mean, we have anything and everything for everyone. Anywhere from working hard, just a weekend warrior, to just want to get out and have some fun or try something new. We also have tons of accessories to doll them up. Got all your safety equipment, riding gear, and even just some casual wear. We have pretty much everything down here. We are a full service shop. Anything we sell, we can maintain, fix, and get you squared away. Whether it's on the street, on the road, off-road, or on the water, or on the snow, we've got something for you. Make sure you check out our Facebook and Instagram social media pages. We do have a couple demo days coming up. One of them is going to be for the Sea-Doos, and then we'll also have an off-road demo day here to follow. If anybody's looking for anything, come check us out. Probably got something for you. Either that or just come hang out and say hi.
We're coming back to me, not to the air. So
Okay, that's
we are on. We're still waiting to change in batteries right now on the drone. Looks like he should be up in just a minute.
Looks like we have Matthew Weiss standing in line up there waiting to take off.
Number 55, Matthew Weiss. He'll be up next.
His sponsor is his wife's credit card. I gotta get me one of those sponsors.
yeah. You run.
I have seen a DCC Racing Daddy's credit card. I've seen a sponsor like that before.
Yeah, that was me.
So,
And we are back in the air. We can.
All right, Dean, we're good.
Matthew's out of Colorado, been racing with us. Maybe last year was his first time racing the series with us. Kind of a custom-made 91 Jeep YJ here. LS6, 1-ton axles underneath of it. He's running a small coilover shock on this, which takes him a bit out of the comp class, but so he'll race with a small penalty tomorrow.
It's coming.
You can run a coilover, but only on one end.
So what are the rules in comp, Don?
A coilover on one end, and leaf sprung on the other end.
Engine rules or anything?
You can have a stock suspension. If it's a coil, and then it has a single shock. We've run it that with a stock Jeep where it had not a coilover shock, but a coil spring and a shock.
Yeah.
We're allowing that in the class.
Heavily
Heavily modified motor. Needs to be very close to the stock position. Can't be set back a long ways.
It's coming for the cut across right there.
You can run bump stops in this class. Matthew's coming back down to the into the camping section again.
You can see how rough it is with him. He's bouncing all over the place.
Yeah. Making it through the high bank whoop section. Matthew's staying on the lower side, and then he pushed up into the higher side here.
It doesn't really matter, however you guys want to do it. They're going to race together, and then I'm separating.
Pretty rough through there.
They want to go, and it doesn't matter to me. I wasn't at the meeting, so I don't know what the rules are, but we'll do it.
He's coming down through the
headed into the
chicane section. You know, for a Broadview race, I'll be helping, but we'll have the pit guys announcing for us for that race. So for
That'll be
qualifying, so that should be a great time. They're a fun group of guys. They're going to do the announcing of that for us.
I'll probably make my way in and talk a little bit with them too.
Yeah, we'll be in and out. But me and Don, that race will be. We got a lot to do to get through the qualifying on that. So. Kind of gives us a chance to catch up.
Matthew's just coming through the hairpin corner right now.
Coming
down the back stretch.
Heading for the tabletops.
I expect him to roll over top of these.
Yeah, he's not going to launch these at all.
Matthew got a
Just
339. Who do we got next here?
2013.
Lauren Martin. I don't know that I've seen this car.
Nope,
race.
this is new to us. It's a 98 Tacoma.
Toy Tech lifts, 3D off-road, hefty Fabworks, rugged radios, raceline wheels, enduro bumps. A 6-cylinder car.
This is a 6-cylinder car, so it's not got the horsepower that some of the others do, but they will take a little bit of a penalty because their shocks do not fit in the class quite. Just a hair out of the suspension rules for the comp class, so they'll take a time penalty right out of the gate. So, which is fine. This is kind of their first time racing. They don't want to bump up to the pro, so they're just going to take the penalty and see how they make out. So.
And she races a different series, so like their rules are different. She races like 4 or something, or I don't know what.
She does race. Coming around the whoop section there, and for the last corner before the cut across. These cars kind of show you how rough that really is.
It really is,
through
yep.
there. You see them slowing down like that.
Making the turn loop off the qualifying track back onto the main track again, and headed back down towards the camping section.
He's coming through the cattail section, swamp section, as I'd like to call it, and then heading into the pit area, or camping. Sorry, camping corners.
You getting punchy?
Yeah.
All right, coming through the high bank corners here in the camping section with the whoops. Staying down low. Truck looks like it's handling well, probably lacking a little bit of horsepower, but it's handling it pretty good.
Kind of like watching these trucks compared to the other guys. It's giving everybody a clue of just how bad
rough it is. Yep.
how rough that is.
Yeah. Last turn to the camping section here, and headed for the chicane area.
Chicane, a hairpin, and some tabletops away from their time. Oh, looks like they slowed down quite a bit there. Not
Yep.
sure what's happening, but they're not moving very well. Oh, they came.
Yep.
They're coming to pretty much a stop. Not sure what's going on there. We'll have to wait and see. We'll get the drone over there. We'll get our recovery team. Aaron, can you radio the recovery team on the hairpin corner to the truck broke down?
Hey, you guys on that hairpin corner, the track volunteers at the hairpin corner, the truck that went just past you is stopped in the track. Can
Not
go
to
check
you
on
yet,
it?
just shy of being to you.
Just almost to you. Can you go check? Who's even over there?
Some powerful wheel drive guys. Club guys.
Can anybody hear me?
You on yours still?
I've got a machine out here and I don't have my machine right now.
Just take that Can-Am and grab Cody.
Okay, we have one broke down on the track right now, and we're making arrangements to get a vehicle out there to get them pulled off the track.
Okay.
Copy. Which way are they here?
Before the
Just
hairpin.
before the hairpin corner. Thank you.
Headed that way.
Radio.
This is gonna take a while. We're gonna land and save batteries.
Yep.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Perfect.
To run your long commercial or something.
Hey, they're getting to him right now.
Are they moving?
Chris, we got somebody right here coming to him.
They're going to him right now.
Well, is Cody right there?
No, I don't know where it
We're gonna go to a commercial here while we get this car off the track. We'll be right back to you.
He has a handheld, so he's probably packing up.
Hey folks, here we are down at Mike's Off-Road #2 shop working on the CJ7 here. We finally got it finished up. We got a receiver mounted for a slip-on receiver winch. Paint's done, all accessories are put on. It's to the point right now to where the customer can pick it up this week. But we just wanted to do a little shout out to you. Under the hood, if you all remember, we did a TBI small block Chevy under the hood. Super clean install. Everything looks good under here. We're just down to finished a few little minors up, doing my test drives, and then this thing will be ready to roll by the end of the week. All right, inside here, we got everything all done inside. We get brand new seats, front and rear. Belts are all in, 4-speed transmission. It's a SM465 from the GM. We got everything done on the dash, aside from a radio. We got all new gauges, all new buttons, dashes. Everything's new inside. Looks really good. We got the bikini top. We did a new bikini top on it. Factory roll bar. We kept this thing reasonably factory. I mean, that's the way the guy wanted it. Just a real nice restoration. We also did a spray and bed liner. Keep the tub actually sealed up real nice. So this thing should last for another 50 years. So we should be good here. Well, going to the back of the Jeep back here. We've got everything done. Right now I'm just in the process of waiting for paint to dry on my tire swinger.
Okay, who do we have coming out now? Looks like maybe
Queen City.
Wait, he's telling us.
Area clear on the track.
40.
All right, thank you. Let's
4060.
Let's go.
4060. That's a stock truck, isn't it?
Yes.
That's Travis Nelson.
That's Travis Nelson in the 4060 stock truck. He's running stock.
We missed a few mods here, so.
They aren't here.
All right, Travis Nelson, Queen City Off-Road, Sunfear Racing, Pickering Aviation. They're out of Helena. Been racing with us for the last several years. So when Wade and their team from Queen City, they typically will come up and help us on the racetracks, get the tracks ready, drive it for the weekend or for a day on the weekend out of Helena.
We're kind of split this time. Travis is racing this race. Wade is actually
They might be in Prairie City.
in Prairie City with 406 Racing.
I don't know if they went, but they might have.
Down there. So that was on their schedule, kind of a conflict there, but still half the team came and raced here.
Go ahead. You can go ahead and start coming back up this way. Just be careful of the track. Okay.
This is a stock truck, so stock truck rules are that motor's got to be in the stock location. It's got to be a stock motor.
Yep.
It's a little bit of tuning and stuff. That's about it, correct, Don?
Correct. Yep.
Suspension. What are I can't.
Pretty much have to be in the factory configuration, factory mounting points.
Only single, or no more than two O's shocks.
Yeah, there's some differences on the shocks there, that different combinations that they can have. You can have one rebuildable, a couple of just non-rebuildables.
No reservoirs.
No reservoirs.
So, very, very stock. We actually call it stock mod because we do a lot of little rebuildable shocks, a little bit bigger, just because nobody really wants to drive a dead stock vehicle around this track.
Well, yeah, mostly the idea was to keep it a stock truck, but be able to enhance the strength of the truck so that it can make it around. Looks like he's headed through the chicane right now. All of our courses are very, very rough, so these trucks need to be able to strengthen their suspensions.
Pretty sure it was last year in Columbus or the year before in Columbus. Travis went across the finish line for the finish with the hood flipped open in his and just looking at the crack out of the bottom because it broke and the hood flipped up over across onto the front of the car, and he drove looking through the gap there. So,
all right, headed down the back straight.
Wade might have been driving then. Hey, on your notes, Mike. Annalise is riding with me by qualifying. She's not qualifying.
Over the tabletops right now.
was she flaming? Was she? Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
Got a little bit of air there.
342.
342.
Next up is 870.
Zach Ablott.
Zach Ablott. So this truck's running twice. He's running here in the stock, and he's going to run in the pro class also with his dad driving.
Because his dad broke his car.
So his dad pretty much had some bad luck.
Brought a pro truck.
Brought a pro truck, pulled it out of the trailer, lost all forward gears.
Lost the transmission.
So
Mike Ablott is a sponsor of ours. He owns the business that's sponsoring the race in Sturgis.
Prairie Sports Center.
Pier
Sports Center. Sorry about that.
Blackhawk Marine and Dad.
So he's in an 82 Chevy Blazer. We do have two trucks that won't, we do have Caden who won't be qualifying. He just got here and doesn't have time to get ready. He hasn't been teched yet. We got to do that after this, get him transponders, etc. So.
Can we get you something warm to drink, early? What's that, the first race in the morning?
Hey, Zach is coming around the corners, headed back towards the through the swamp section and headed back towards the camping area.
Oh, good. There'll be three of us on the track. Let's camping. And use it side by side. We're not the small dudes.
Coming through the camping area there. These guys are running, I think, 10 laps tomorrow, if I recall right. And it's going to be a brutal 10 laps. Go through there. Oh, look at that. That just goes to show you right there
how rough
bad
it
those
is.
dips and how rough that really is.
Somebody back there putting some heat in their motor, getting ready for their run.
All classes start at 2 by 2.
Coming through the chicane section.
Heading into the hairpin. We have two more stock trucks after this before we get into the Pro and the 4400s.
Is that one of the stocks warming up their engine right now?
I think that's a stock one. We're warming up that engine in the background there,
Okay.
you know.
All right. All right, Zach's coming down the back stretch here.
Should be coming in for the tabletops. See how bad he bounces coming over those jumps.
I don't know that he'll jump. I'll bet he'll roll over him. Probably save them shocks a little bit.
I saw that come across the screen. I went back and rewatched it. Something fell off.
No, he got a little bit of air.
Nice. 334.
Ran a 3:34. That's not a bad time at all.
I'm a second slower.
Next up, we got a number 299,
Keaton Potter.
Keaton Potter. He's
Rowdy Smith.
Rowdy Smith's his passenger.
Running a Cherokee. Yellowstone Edge RV Park out of Lewistown. GDK Motorsports, AFW Motorsports,
Potter
Auto Body, PJG Motorsports, Yellowstone Edge RV Park.
Rowdy Smith, his passenger, usually drives one of the pro trucks. Last year, did an awesome job in the pro class.
Running a truggy.
Running a truck. Just wasn't able to get the engine back in time.
Yeah, he won't be racing here tomorrow. They didn't get their engine back in time to get the car back together, but he's looking forward to being in Broadview this year for sure. Our next race.
Hey Dean, we gotta change batteries after this.
We got to do one more battery change after this, so see how his time comes in, and then we'll do a battery change.
Michael, I told those guys they can just qualify whenever, the 4400s and the pro trucks. They're all gonna race tomorrow and have separated
Yeah.
points. So they're all confused, but I just told them
Just send them out. Yeah.
We don't care.
they're gonna race in the pro race, but they're gonna be separate points.
Yeah, coming up after, we got one more stock, and then after that we got the pro and the 44. They'll be qualifying one right after another, and they should probably put down some pretty fast times
They
here.
should
I
put
would
some.
think.
Yeah, I bet they put some really good times down.
We got a
Turbo.
racer that raced the Mint 400. It's I think isn't it a Japanese team?
The Japanese team, yeah.
A Japanese team that raced the Mint 400
In a spec truck.
in a spec truck.
That white one with 2 spare tires on the
White
back.
with 2 spare tires. So
Yeah.
it'll be pretty neat seeing them going from the Mint 400. Finished 10th
10th overall.
overall. So it'll be cool to see them run down here.
Okay, who's doing lineup tomorrow?
Okay, headed down to the last corner out of the pit area, or the camping area there.
And into the chicane.
Hey Don, are you gonna need like typed out lists, or can you do lineup based off of the qualifying order? Like printed sheets off the computer?
Should be able to do that.
Okay. Like a typed out list for the 2 UTV races?
Yeah.
Since they're separate? But like everybody else, you can just get
Yeah.
it from the computer for now?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. That makes my life easier.
He's coming into the hairpin corner. Heading down the straightaway there. Definitely noticed the time difference between a stock and a UTV.
Yeah. Well, we got a little bit of air.
Got some nice air off that.
$339.
Ran a 339.
339 for Keaton. All
I
right.
think what we have is John Owen up next. Let me see.
No, I don't see John. I don't think John's race gonna.
Okay, so we're landing the drone.
Today.
Tell Dad that we're not going. Okay. We're landing a drone, tractor and equipment, our sponsor for all the live feed. We're running their commercial now. All right, we're back. They're finishing up the drone battery change, and then we'll be back live. We got, like I said, we got one more stock, and then you'll get the trophy trucks you guys see there in the picture. All by the 4400s.
Yeah, we have
No, they're
John Owen in the stock truck. 75 F-150, Matt Cow Racing and Performance, Red's Auto and Diesel, Midway Auto and RV, J&M Tire. He has listed for sponsors. He's out of Billings.
Should be going live just a minute with the drone. Get it back in there.
Here we
Look
are.
at that. Aaron, we're good to go.
all right. We're good.
John Owen off the line.
Not on the tube reader. I think I only sold like 5. I was just when I woke up this morning and then I got told all this stuff and
Got a little off
Yeah, I
track
got a
there.
tractor bit.
I think it's John Owen's second season with us racing. He races short course too.
Yeah, I think he's taking this, he wants to. We talked about taking this truck down to a couple of YORR races this year. Monteville off-road. Maybe Jackpot, that area.
He's coming into the cut across now. Heading through then towards camping now.
Tracy will be on first. So it's Tracy, Deborah, and Rick.
He's coming through the banked whoop sections there. Like I said, these stock trucks are set up good, and they're a great starter section to go to, and I don't envy these guys at all beating around in this track for as long as they do.
Well, it wasn't bad, you know, when you're a little bit younger, Chris.
Yeah, like a lot younger.
Yeah, maybe a little bit better shape.
What are you saying, Don?
Nothing. Maybe lay off the licorice.
Oh, is that what you're saying? He's coming through the chicane here. You know, this is Don's first time announcing with me, so it's kind of nice. We've always talked about it.
Yeah,
he does. He has a great face for radio and non-live TV. So
got that right.
Coming through the hairpin corner into the straightaway. I'm going for the tabletops here. Ran at 346.
About to get dusty, folks.
Give me that other one.
I really wish we could shut that door here.
So that looks like Zachary Ablott is pole position there for the stock class.
Okay, here we have
Tracy Poole just took off in the pro class.
This is a brand new truck to him. He just picked it up. It's a G6 Geyser truck. It's a spec truck, which is basically a unlimited truck with a spec motor in it. So this truck here is running an LS3.
It's not working.
You're gonna have to look at the trucks and figure it out. We went through 7 of them with those 2. Not okay with me. I know, they need to be like lower or something. Something's wrong.
Tracy's coming around the corner there. He'll flipping through the cut across.
He pushed out a bit out of there, didn't he, coming out of that corner?
He's moving.
Yeah. These are some of the best trucks you'll see race in Montana.
These guys are moving.
This truck will soak these corners up pretty good and these big whoops.
Won't even slow these guys down.
It shows you how rough it is there though. Really working that suspension. Using the power up pretty good to get around these corners.
It's not on your notes, but you can put it on there.
Their team name is Vigilante Racing. They got 2 of these cars, so.
You can write it on your notes.
Coming down through the hairpin corner. I expect him to hang this up pretty good through the corner here.
Are you ready, Aaron? He's coming to you.
Coming over the tabletops, and I expect him to get some really good air. He's going to put on a show here. Watch this last turn. There you go.
That was a nice run. Tell Dad to give it a sec.
232.
How much?
232.
He ran a 2:32.
All right, here comes that Japanese team.
This is Ryan Roller. It must be a Japanese team.
They raced the Mint 400, got a 10th overall. So you can really feel the difference in the horsepower between these two trucks. I think suspensionally they're pretty much equal. It's the horsepower that separates them. I don't know what he's running horsepower, 800-900 maybe?
Probably, and the
Somewhere
other
in that
one's
range?
500 horse. I was talking to Tracy, so.
You can just feel the horsepower in this truck.
And this, like we said, this is Ryan Roller.
Vigilante Racing.
Vigilante Racing. Sponsor Geyser Brothers, Roller Construction, Tobe, Roller Speed Shop.
Back coolers.
So, the reason we've been joking about the Japanese team, they didn't know who it was when they showed up on the line there at the Mint 400. And the announcers had no idea because they had nothing on the car. They just showed up and they said, it must be some Japanese team. So we've been giving them a hard time for that. So that's where that came from. So you can just see how well they move through these corners.
Oh yeah, he did a nice job getting through these corners here.
He'll do a good job coming over, coming through that last corner, I would imagine, and heading that straightaway. You'll flat out hear the horsepower when he's coming towards you. I mean,
Yeah,
just look at him go through those whoops.
Let's soak those whoops up like no problem. Down through the chicane.
One thing will be pretty amazing. I bet at the end of this, this track's pretty tight and windy. I bet you look at Cody's qualifying time and that Pro R in this. I bet we'll have pretty close times.
I felt like it was down my system though.
He's made it through the corner. He looks like he kind of blew it there, just went out a little wide.
He just hung it out. He just stayed on the power, get some rotation in that rear end.
He's coming through the tabletops now.
That's impressive. Super impressive.
What did he run?
236.
Ran at 236. So with that being said, we were right. Cody Williams ran a 229 in that Pro R.
Who we got coming up now?
804. We got 804 coming up now in a 4400 car.
Who was it?
804. Aaron. Oh, right there.
What?
Matthew Torney
Torney.
in the Matt Torney in the 804 car. It's a Tribe 16 car.
Draco Motorsports, PRP seats, Sedona tire and wheel, rugged radios, liquid moly, and this car is out of Cody. I haven't seen him race with us before. Have you?
Yeah, Matt Torney is Greg Torney. They have the.
Oh yeah, you said they got the new car this.
Yep, this is new
yeah,
for them.
Yep.
They raced side by sides before.
Correct. Yep. Car sounds really good.
Difference with the 44 than the Pro cars they ran now. 44s can run in the Pro class. That's what some of these guys will do. We'll separate them for points. But in a 4400 car, you are four-wheel drive and pretty much unlimited. This is an, I believe this is an IFS car.
Making really good time.
No, it is not. This is a solid axle car. So these guys with the four-wheel drive, even though the other cars move fast and are pretty quick, these guys can pull through these corners. They don't slide as much.
Yeah.
You can see that. With that four-wheel drive engaged, they just pull.
He's setting up to be maybe one of the quick times today. This car's really moving. You can see that four-wheel drive working.
Our back section, new section we add, there's some climbs and it's pretty rough back there. These guys will do pretty good coming through that. They'll be able to pull those hills and climb through that. So it'll be pretty interesting tomorrow watching them run against those two geyser trucks and how it all ends up and plays out.
He's headed into the hairpin corner right now. I expect he'll pull through there pretty good.
Yeah, he did.
Yep.
He's coming down for the straightaway now, heading to the tabletops.
I don't think he'll grab too much air.
No, he'll
roll over him. Yep, maybe on this last one. Right here, maybe. That motor sounds healthy.
Ran at 2:47. That's a darn respectable time. Up next, we got Levi Rhodes.
Levi Rhodes.
Riding with Levi in qualifying.
Jim and Tracy's alignment. J&M Tire, Napa, George and Jean, Mussick, Hellroar Excavation, Midland West Manufacturing, Midnight Welding, Axle Surgeons, Cross Petroleum, Matco, Montana. So he's got quite a list of sponsors on that car. Out of Billings.
That's an Immortal Customs built car, and that Ultra 4. It's he's running in the pro class, but riding with him is Annalise Zindler. She's riding with him. She will be racing a pro truck. She's saving her truck. She's just going to do the qualifying, get some feel for the track. But she is not going to try qualifying. She's going to start in the back. And she knew that, so she wanted to just save the truck. No use going out there wearing it out. So Levi looks like he's moving pretty good coming into that cut across.
Yeah, he's doing a nice job. Back onto the main track here and headed back towards the camping area.
No, we don't talk about the Ranger days.
Hey, the F-150's got one of the shocks off that truck.
He's coming through the... Go ahead, Don.
Nate Noyes making his way through the swamp area and then coming back into the camping area. Headed in for the big high bank corners with the whoops in them. Truck's looking really good. It's making good time.
It's a really well built truck.
Yeah, you can see
Levi's
that.
done some work. They got this, and he's excited. Their goal is to go through everything this year and go race King of the Hammers. So just trying to get everything shuck out of this car and go from there.
He sucked those whoops up really nice. This car's looking really good. He's gonna have a good time.
Levi came into this car from, he raced last year, the car Annalise is racing this year, the Pro Ford F-150. So he's coming through the chicanes and just heading into the hairpin now. Like we said, you can see the difference the way these cars pull through the corners versus slide like the two-wheel drive vehicles.
You know, Levi likes to get big air, so he might grab some air on these tabletops. I wouldn't be surprised.
You know.
No?
No, he took it pretty easy.
Yep, he's rolling through there pretty good.
He ran at 2:59. So that ain't bad at all.
What do we have here?
Aaron, who is this?
Clint Peterson.
This is Clint Peterson in the 4499. He just got this car. Just got it. It's a new one.
A Trent Fab car. Peterson Chiropractic. So they have running a UTV as well then?
His boy is.
His boy is, okay.
His boy's running the UTV and he's running this car. He just, like I said, he just got it. They actually drug it in. I didn't think he was going to try qualifying. He lost a power steering pump in it during practice. They during the meeting, our little quick qualifying meeting, they were dragging it in. So they must have got that changed and got him back out there. So
yeah, he's out of Gillette. It's nice to see some of these 4400 cars.
We're starting to see more and more of them show up in our area. You got, you know, Brett Burton, Bill Coons, Clint Peterson now. We got Levi Rhodes.
I thought Eric was coming to the race.
Eric Brink?
No, Eric.
Don't take that. I just lost it. You lost the TV. You lost the TV. It's just shoulder power.
Here, Michael, you want this? I have it.
There. Don't take this.
Eric Winkle. Oh.
No, he lost the drone battery on the controller.
Oh. Well, we had a little bit of a hiccup there. We lost the drone battery on the controller. So we might not get to see his finish, so we'll just have to call out the time. Aaron will have to stop for a minute. We'll get some stuff changed out here. So, but he, just so we can do it, we're gonna let you know he's just going into the chicanes right now. I can see him from where I'm standing here. So make his way chicanes.
We're back on now. On the ground.
And he should be coming over the top. Just coming into the hairpin corner.
Thank you.
Here. And he should be coming into the tabletops after he goes through the straightaway. They got the camera on him. We'll get that back up.
He slowed down.
Oh, Clint came off the track. Never mind.
Okay, thank you.
Clint came off the track. He must have had an issue. So he's pulling it into the pits.
That's a new car to him.
Brand new car to him.
He got it in Arizona, he said.
Dean knows to hold him, right?
You know we need him in a beat.
Okay, so we have Bill Coons here.
Yep, this is Bill Coons. He's up on the line. We're trying to get our drone footage back up for these last couple cars. So yeah, it sounds like he lost his power steering again. So when you got a full hydro steer, then you lose the power steering. It's it doesn't work very well for you. We got our guys working on the drone footage right now. Yeah, we're still working on getting the drones back in the air. We're having to switch drones that we're using, so we're gonna have to switch feed real quick. They're finally able to get the one down, then they'll get the other one up. So, doing a camera change. Just so everybody knows, we don't have a full production team here. We got Montana Drone Company, Dallas, and one other guy working, trying to keep us up and going, and they're doing a hell of a job.
Ran over 3 hours. The controller couldn't make it.
There we're back.
Now we're back.
You're good? You want to ask him if he's good or we're good?
Yep.
Yeah?
Now we're back. We actually had to switch drones. Controller lost the controller.
Dallas that we're good before I send the car. He ran outside, so I don't know.
They're getting everything straight. We're in the air at least. Doing a couple little changes. You can see Dallas and working on it right there.
Is it still up high?
It's still up. He's just hovering. Tell us when you're ready.
Does he want this iPad so he can see what he's doing?
Can't connect to it.
We're good.
All right,
We're going back live now. Dean will be dropping them with the green flag here.
Bill Kuntz, twin traction beam car, Whitefish anchors, four-wheel parts, BFG, B3 Creative, Raceline wheels, Brannick Motorsports, Great Northern Powder Guides, and Tactical Baby Gear, and a Whitefish. He runs the whole series Ultra 4.
Yeah, he runs it. He runs that. Yep, he raced King of the Hammers this year. He went down for that and raced that. So nice to see him out. This kind of close to home for him. I guess the closer you're going to get to Whitefish. So it's pretty close to him. You can see he's making some good time. He's already in the cut across. So.
So you know there's 3 4,400 racers that are racing in the pro class, but their points don't switch out.
Yeah. So Aaron was just informing us, there's these 3 4,400 cars, they're going to race with the pros, and then she'll just separate their points out afterwards. So
the pot will be bigger.
So they're doing that to make the payout pot bigger. So they're all going after that bigger payout. So they figured they threw all their money into that. So worked pretty good for them.
Bill's down through the camping area here, going through the high bank corners with the big whoops. He's getting through them really good too.
Bill's been driving for a long time, so he's
yeah. He stayed down low. It works a bit smoother. Going through the chicane right now. Making good time.
Qualifying has been going on for almost 3 hours now, Dallas is telling us. So we're down to our last car after this. Then we got to go get ready for tomorrow. Our work doesn't stop here.
No, we got a driver's meeting to do.
We got
too.
a driver's meeting right after this, and after driver's meet, get everybody ready.
Here comes Bill in for the tabletops.
The tabletops.
Yeah, unreal, huh?
You can see that twin traction beam setup just working. So, what did he run, Aaron?
235.
Ran a 235.
That's a really good time. Okay, what do we got, Brent?
Brett Burton here in the 4406 car.
Brent's running a Trent Fab car. CEI Contractors is his sponsor, which is him, and he also sponsors one of our races. He'll be sponsoring our racing in Wild West Columbus this year. So I want to thank Brent for that. I'm pretty sure he
showed up here last year with this car, and he just got it and started getting it together. So I went down and gave a shot at King of the Hammers. Had some bad luck there. Took out a couple shocks. Had some rough issues there, but they did an excellent job in showing. So
he'll lay down a fast time.
Working out the bugs. He'll lay down a really good time here. And really looking forward to Broadview. He likes that wide open.
Go fast.
Go fast. So
a lot of those Ultra 4 guys do.
Coming through our
swamp section.
And there's the camping there. Coming into the corners here. See how he does coming through these. This should be a good tell to us of how he's doing.
Expect him to stay down low. Yep, he's staying down out of there. It's four-wheel drive, it's easier to stay down in there. Getting pretty rough though.
These, tomorrow morning right out of the gate at 9:30, the 1600s will be running. This section's going to be rough for them tomorrow.
Yeah.
He's coming through the chicane section right there.
He can go in between cars if he wants to. Ask that 4400 car from ask Bill Boots if he's parked over here. He can go across before you put Mike Outlet on the top.
All right, headed down into the hairpin corner.
How many more do we have, Aaron?
If he's parked on this side, he can go across. You know what I mean?
We got somebody coming across, coming right over the jumps.
Yeah, as soon as I get this one, I'll
One
give you a
stock
call.
guy, so it's your 870.
He's racing in the pro, that car in the pro.
Mike is going to qualify in the stock.
Coming over the tabletops right now.
We got one more.
Oh, he got some
racer
really good
after
air there. Oh, he grabbed some good air on that run.
Last one.
Our last car's coming up now. What was Brent's time?
241.
We ran a 2:41. Nice show. So we got go to the pro.
So
you
Mike is
saw-
driving this car.
Mike's driving this. His broke, so he's driving this one.
Yeah, I thought that first corner was actually.
Because his pro car broke, he's going to drive this one in the pro class tomorrow, even though it's a stock truck.
Because he wants points.
He wants the points.
Hey, Michael, do you have your phone with you?
You get starting points, and you get finishing points, and you get lap points.
You gotta check Tracy and Brent. Check them. Neither one of them are working.
And the points follow either the car or the driver, however they choose.
Coming through there, like we said, he's running this in a stock truck, so it's not going to be as fast as what we just seen.
You can see the experienced driver in there.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Making his way through the
Cut across.
cut across.
Yeah, we're gonna try to as soon as we can. I just gotta like clean this strap up and go over there, you know.
Drone doesn't fly as well.
Huh?
Drone doesn't fly as well.
Well, the wind's down a bit.
You're good.
Wind finally did drop down a little for us. That's kind of nice.
So here's
Okay, Mike's coming back into the camping area here.
They'll stay low through those.
Yep.
Make up a little bit of time.
but you know what I mean? It's
Very experienced driver here. Gonna
Yeah, he stayed low all the way through that whole corner.
Janae.
Coming back through the chicane.
This will be our last racer. So, Erin, as soon as we get done and Erin gets all the paperwork done, she will post on Facebook qualifying times and where everybody's starting at. So, it might take her a little bit, but look for that on our Facebook.
And we'll get started with our driver's meeting shortly after
We're
this.
getting started with her driver's meeting right away.
Qualifying took a bit longer than we planned, so its driver's meeting is going to run a little bit late here.
Did we get top two? We didn't. We're last place. Last place.
All right, Mike. Mike's coming back through the back stretch here. Coming over top the tabletops right now. Nice little run there from Mike.
335.
Ran a 335.
That's where I lost it on the corner. Then we're gonna give a final view, checking out the whole campground.
So we're doing a final view of the whole campground here and an aerial view of the area around us. You can see the mountains in the background. I know it looks deserty here. Just up the road is Yellowstone Park. So I don't think you can realize that from this picture, but that's it. So there's the pit area and the camping, and we're unpitting all the way along there. So thank you, everybody.
Yep.
Thank Montana Drone Company for doing all this for us. They're doing an excellent job. Great job. Thank Tractor and Equipment for sponsoring all this live footage, and Mike's Off-Road for sponsoring the race. We're out.
We're out.
Don and Grizz.
Hey, Brett here from Elevated Power Sports, Billings, Montana. You know, we're down here off of the Zoo Drive exit. We are your Can-Am Ski-Doo, Sea-Doo dealer here in Billings, the one and only. We also have Husqvarna motorcycles. If you're interested in power sports, anything, I mean, we have anything and everything for everyone. Anywhere from working hard, just a weekend warrior, to, you know, just want to get out and have some fun or try something new. We also have tons of accessories to doll them up. Got all your safety equipment, riding gear, and even just some casual wear. We have pretty much everything down here. We are a full service shop. Anything we sell, we can maintain, fix, and get you squared away. Whether it's on the street, on the road, off-road, or on the water, or on the snow, we've got something for you. And make sure you check out our Facebook and Instagram social media pages. We do have a couple demo days coming up. One of them is going to be for the Sea-Doos, and then we'll also have an off-road demo day here to follow. If anybody's looking for anything, come check us out. Probably got something for you. Either that or just come hang out and say hi.
I'm Kyle with Metalworks Incorporated, proud sponsor of the Wild West Off-Road Series. Let's take a behind-the-scenes look at our shop. So here at Metalworks, we incorporate automation, design, and fabrication all under one roof. We'll start today here with the CNC room. We'll start with our lathe here. This is a regular 2-axis lathe. We do lots of petroleum product, leak sealing,